All right, so guys, everybody. How you guys doing? Woo, yeah, two people. I like it. Upstairs people, you doing good? Yes, one guy, Paul, yeah, he's good. I know everybody's name here. That's how it works here. If you don't know what's going on, we have an open mic, stand-up comedy, and we're here every Thursday, and we do this in English because we want to do this to the people that are, before the people that are visiting our country here. And I'm the host here. I'm Icelandic. I'm a local, and I have probably the most Icelandic name that you can have. So basically, none of you are going to be able to say my name. So my name is Þórhallur. Yeah, that's my name. Thank you for laughing at that. Full name, Þórhallur Þórhallsson. That's the full name. And when people ask me, like, what's your name? Well, Þórhallur. They're like, are you drunk or something? And I'm like, yes, but it's my name. It doesn't, you know. Can I ask you guys where you're from?
US.
The US, all right. How long have you been in Iceland? 12 hours. So we're still a little bit of cash left. A little bit of money left. Okay. It's going to go pretty soon. It's pretty expensive. How long have you guys been here? Sorry? I didn't understand it. Alright. I didn't answer my question. How long have you been here? Germany. That means 12 days, okay. Alright, do you think you can say my name? Þórhallur.
Þórhallur.
How long you lived here? 10 months. Þórhallur. I thought it came from the bathroom. I was like, so I'm here. It kind of sounds like you really have a hard time at the bathroom. Þórhallur. But it's yeah. This is the only reason why I only hook up with Icelandic people. Imagine here, this is that. Give it to me, Paul. Comedian. Sorry, kids. So you're from Germany? Yes. And how long have you been in Iceland? 4 days. 4 days. So no money left. All the money is gone. Yes. Last day. You have to go home early. And how long are you going to stay here? Is this the last night? Is this your first night? But you've been here for 4 days? I'm so confused. Okay. Sprechen Sie English? So these are all comedians, they're not real people, so I don't talk to them. Can I ask you where you're from? The United States? Do you know them? No? That's how it works here in Iceland. Like if you're from another country, you're like, he's also from Iceland, do you know him? You're like, yes. It's a small country, it's my cousin. We're all, do you know how many people live in Iceland? Do you know that? Yeah, we're about 400,000. That's the whole population. About 2/3 of the whole population lives here in Reykjavik. Basically, all of us are here. And yeah, it's fun to date in Iceland. not a lot of options, basically. And this has probably never happened to anybody that you know, but I was on Tinder a few years ago, and usually a face comes on the app and you're like, yes or no, so but I logged into Tinder and it was just doing like a searching thing. No faces coming up, this is doing a searching thing, and then it said, there's no new one around you. There is no new one around you. You have tried everybody. Everybody has rejected you. You're going to die alone. Walking through the ocean, I was like, this is getting specific, though. This is getting... And, I had expanded the search. I was searching in the ocean around Iceland. I was saying yes to whales. They said, no. But I was like, there's no new one about, we get tourists here every day. And they were like, yeah, they said no, free flight. Wow. So, I mean, I think it's probably the only country in the world where here, you actually take condoms to a family reunion. It's a joke, it's a joke. It's a joke. You don't take condoms to a family reunion. No. We trust our family. We trust them. You got yourself checked? All right, let's do it, Uncle Helen. I don't know, I picked an uncle. You picked me first. But yeah, so my name is Thoraldur, but it's it's a difficult name. So when I perform in English or go to another country and do comedy, I'm Thor. I'm just Thor. That's the beginning of my name, Thor. My name actually means the stone in the hammer of Thor the Thunder Gods. That's my name. The strong name for a weak man. So I'm just Thor. And when I tell people that, they're like, but you don't look like I'm like, I know. But if you don't know, everybody knows who Thor the Thunder God is, right? He has a big hammer. He swings his hammer around. He will create lightning to strike down on his enemies. My hammer, it's smaller, but it's not the size of the hammer. It's how you use it. And I don't know how to use it, but if I swing my little hammer, I won't create any lightning, but there is a burning sensation. So that's the same thing with us. I heard the kid laughing way too hard. Oh my God. So, does everybody know what an open mic is? Open mic, yeah. So it's open for everybody, yeah. And so it's the place for people to start comedy. So if they never tried comedy before, this is where they start. And also for more experienced comedians, this is where they try out new jokes and fail. Or succeed. So it's pretty raw. So it's not easy to go on stage and try to be funny, especially at 6 o'clock in a bookstore. So what I need from you guys is just a lot of love and support. Can we get that from you? Just a lot of thank you so much. Fake laughter. We'll take fake laughter. We're all broken people. That's why we do comedy. So yeah. Jeremy, you have enough of this. You've been here for 4 days today, and you're leaving tomorrow, yesterday. You probably live here. You're just like really drunk Icelanders. Oh, so Fifi Bach. All right, you too. Go Fifi Bach. I'm probably saying something really disgusting. Fifi Bach. Fifi Bach. That's my new favorite word now. But all right, so I think we're just going to start the show. Are you guys ready for the first comedian of the night? Yes. All right, this comedian tonight, he's awesome. Good friend of mine. Let's give it up for Ole. Come on!
Pop quiz, Hans Charles. How do you say Snoop Doggy Dogg in Austrian? Schnuffen Hundi Hund. What profession is found at society's edge? That is a rim job. What do you call an undead George Michael? A vampire. Someone blurred before I'm a millennial, aka a gangster without the first G. I'm also Scandinavian, which means I am allowed to say the Sven word. The old me is younger, and I can't stand when my legs are broken. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, because I would never waste a wish on my enemy. I don't know if you noticed, I tend to clap 4 or 13 times. These are my lucky numbers, and coincidentally, the correct amount of claps. I hate clapping. I hate being told to clap. Like, fuck you, earn it. Also, don't like repeating my words, that's why I hate names. Just raise your hands if you're gonna laugh silently. I'm not a peeping Tom, I'm a bisexual. A lot of people want a shaman these days, someone to bang a drum in their face while they puke. No, I'm not a shaman, but I am a very good TripAdvisor. A lot of people ask me if I sell drugs, probably because of my resting stoner face. A friend of mine was like, hey, let's get violently high. I said, no, let's get high as a kite and no one gets hurt. Wish I had a job in a judgmental hospital. Went to the dentist the other day, turns out it was a coven of witches. They gave me a hack spray and cleaned my teeth. Turns out the healthcare system in Iceland is pretty good if you don't have any teeth or eyes. I was having coffee with a friend the other day, some couple is sitting next to us. They're about to leave, but before they tap my shoulder and they're like, excuse me, are you a nurse? I'm like, no. They point at my tattoo. I have a tattoo of a stethoscope. Well, I can be a doctor. Yeah. Hate to sound like a broken mirror, but don't you just hate it when you accidentally call a cat and you're just trying to say the word masks? All DJs spin in their graves. I got a gay Tetris joke for you. Waiting for a long one. Kansas and Arkansas, to me, are like goblins and hobgoblins. How come tanning beds are not cultural appropriation? Just like my dad told me when we walked out of the movie, pay it forward, they can't all be good. Turns out a lot of women are hysterical. In a good way, you know. Just raise your hands if you go on the left side. The Icelandic dating app is called Frændur, if you're interested. If I could ask evolution any question, it would be, are we there yet? Napoleon Bonaparte, what a guy, right? Yeah. Napoleon III, more like Napoleon III. Hey, what the racists say to the loud racist? Stop virtue signaling. Wait, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to call them racists anymore. You're supposed to call them an ethnical critic. If Lil Wayne was Scottish, his name would be Wee Wayne. My horse is broken. Thanks for breaking him. Now he works. You know, one horse is approximately 24 horsepower. Kind of makes you think about that first horse they did the measurements with. What a wuss. Kellogg's cornflakes invented to stifle masturbation. We all know this, I get it, but why the cock? What did the autistic doctor say to the ballerina? Don't break a leg. You know, all artists or exhibitionists. I was thinking about the letter W the other day. It's barely a letter. It's more like a cute outfit for the letter next to it. Like, what? Whoa. What? Where? Wait. You know. Yeah, I'll do my last joke. It's not a joke, but we'll have to settle. Please don't lock up your daughters while I'm in town. Set them free. Let them loose. Just like saying that. Thank you very much. I'm over here.
Thank you. Give it a roll it up one more time. Very good, very good. So, I saw a really cool quote from Nietzsche. Yeah, I know. I don't know that word. No. He said, if you kill a cockroach, you're a hero. But if you kill a butterfly, you're evil. And if you put your thumb in your butt and say the alphabet backwards, you wasted your time. He didn't say the last part, but I think he kind of. So, are you guys ready for the next comedian of the night? Very good. Next comedian of the night, he's been doing this now for a few few weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. So, you need a lot of love and support. Let's give it for Max. Come on, Max.
You know, the moment Thorhallur asked if we know what is an open mic, I immediately thought of Thorhallur's uncle putting down his pants. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so are you having a good time?
Yeah!
Savor the last moments, because Max is on the stage. I'm kidding. Actually, last week's performance was amazing. At least that's what two last people who stayed at the end told me. I love my parents. I want a six-pack. Now think what kind of an animal I am. A gym rat or a beer addict? Newsflash! You can make 4 billion people on this planet work way harder in just 10 minutes. Just put $50 a month plan on Pornhub. Men were slaying with their swords to get women for centuries. But in 21st century, it all just got reduced to neither works for me. And right before we continue, I wanna let you know that this performance will not be a masterpiece, but it definitely can be one of Shakespeare's work. And after the previous performances, for some reason I have been frequently asked if I'm from Russia. Well, first of all, what is the thing which makes you assume so? And me, as a patriotic Ukrainian guy without a gun, every time I proudly replied, yes I am. I'm actually so excited, guys. We're about to have an amazing time. I mean, the atmosphere we have in this place, the united spirit just moved, and also we have put a bit of math in actions. A lot of comedians speak about their social anxiety, and I sort of agree with them and relate to them in terms of that I do not like talking to people as much, unless I'm the one with the microphone and other people are not allowed to talk. That's basically Jesus in diving class. Yeah. And to finish with something more philosophical, and something what might make you fall asleep well, Big Bang Theory. I think every smart and likely autistic person has been asking himself the two following questions about Big Bang Theory. First of all, if the universe indeed has been created after the big explosion, then Islam is a single true religion. You know. Boom. And emergency phone number in the US, all these kind of things. And the second thing, which I'm sure I'm pondering. Yeah, I am from Russia. I am pondering, because I'm in my early 20s, maybe Big Bang Theory is actually a big gang bang theory. In this case, that's the unprecedented situation where the father of the kid is known, the God being the father of the universe, but the mother is unknown. And thank God, no pun intended, feminism has finally created something valuable. Because if the God is a female who is not shamed for having lots of sex, then it all makes sense. And moreover, in this case, Big Gangbang theory is not just a theory. It can become a whole new religion. We just need to create its holy book. And considering how satanic this faith is going to be, I suggest to make Epstein Files the Bible. And we will name this sect Islam. The rules for the Sunday service are the following. First of all, kids are required to come twice. Due to the love of freedom, no uniform will be required. Moreover, having no clothing will be mandatory. And speaking of having no clothing, let's give it up for Thor Hunter for making this show and bringing amazing vibes to us.
Thank you, Max. Give it over Max and his pair. Go on. Very good, very good. So, well, we can just keep it going. The next comedian, he has a show tonight at Cabaret. His first really big show, so it's going to be fun at 9 o'clock. So let's give it over to Ahmed. Come on.
Thank you so much for it. There's so many people in the audience tonight. Hello, one person. How are you? 2 people. Okay, we still have 3 people. 4 people, 5 people. Okay, we still have a good amount of people. That's okay. So I have a show tonight. It's called On the Spectrum. It is because I am on the spectrum. Discovered recently, I came here to Iceland as an exchange student. Came here as an exchange student in 2023. I was in Norway and I was being offered a scholarship, so I was like, fuck this, I'm going to audience member also there. So I have no idea what I'm doing. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna move to Iceland. How expensive can it be? Of course, I'll need a little bit more money. So I decided that I'm gonna move to Iceland. Thank you so much. Could we please give a round of applause? Thank you so much. Okay. I thought you were leaving, dude. Now I'm just gonna pinpoint all of my goals for you. But it's fun to be here in Iceland. I came here as an exchange student, and the reason I keep bringing it up that I'm an exchange student because it's a subtle way of telling people that I am legal in the country. Came here, did my master's degree, and during my master's I started doing therapy. It was around the same time that I was also doing comedy, and I was like, okay, what is it that other comedians do? And then I started therapy. Sounds like the right start. We should all be in therapy. And in therapy, I discovered a lot of things about myself. For example, I discovered that I have ADHD. I also discovered that I have autism. Do you know about that? Nice. Yeah, I have both. Yeah. So in therapy, in the middle of what seemed like a rant session to me, I was ranting really hard with my therapist, and she just stops me and she's like, Ahmed, you have ADHD. I was like, no, I have a Volkswagen. Like, no, Ahmed, I'm talking about your mental condition. I thought we were talking about a financial condition. Audi, sounds like a fucking high definition. Do we have HD cars now in 2026? Or what is going on? Like, he's like, no, it's a completely different thing, Ahmed. It's a completely different thing. Like, okay. But therapy is nice. I discovered a lot of other things. For example, I had this smoking addiction. I'm still a heavy smoker. Used to smoke a lot and I really wanted to work on it with my therapist. So, and therapists, they really love to dive deep into the issue. They love to dive into the core problem. So I told her, I was like, I have a smoking addiction, I don't like it. And she's like, what is it about smoking that you do not like? I was like, okay, well, for starters, I don't like the fact that, people around me have to inhale the second-hand smoke. I don't like the fact that I smell after smoking, so people around me, they have to inhale that. They have to bear with that smell as well. So basically, there's a lot of guilt associated with smoking. That after I'm done smoking, I feel very guilty, but other people have to be in my space. And then my therapist is such a beautiful woman. We worked on it for about 2 years. And I have news for you guys, I don't feel guilty anymore. Yeah, because she identified the root problem of my, it was the guilt. She was like, smoking you can continue smoking. You just feel guilty, that's the problem. We're gonna work on the guilt. Wow. Speaking of bombing on stage, I was just gonna it's fun to be around here after Max because if you guys haven't guessed by now, my name is Ahmed. My full name is Muhammad Ahmed. That's pretty self-explanatory what my religion is. And Max is already making those dreams come true by inventing new religions. I think Islam is just good enough. It'll just be fine. But it's hard being a Muslim stand-up comedian, because I cannot afford to bomb on stage. Every time I tell people that I'm a Muslim, I do stand-up comedy, they immediately feel this need to laugh much more at my jokes. They think if they don't laugh, something horrible might happen. But you guys are safe, You've been laughing at my jokes. Also, it's pretty hot inside, so I had to take off my jacket before. You guys are safe. I had one more ADHD joke that I left in my diary and I just forgot it. Thank you so much. I just really wanted to try out this joke. So when I got diagnosed with ADHD, I told one of my aesthetic friends, I was like, I have this news for you, I have ADHD. And then he's like, good, now you're going to apply for citizenship. That's a lot of flaws. I don't think that's me. I think that the host is supposed to be. I think I'm just going to continue with my last. Thank you so much. We have a comedy show going on here. You guys are welcome to join. You guys have your own show going on over there. Get a drink, please join us. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do that. I'm also colorblind. That's the last thing I just wanted to say. I'm also colorblind, and I think the people who made the colorblindness test did not put enough effort into it. Because they just fucking made a chart, printed it in all of our textbooks, and in all of the charts it was just the same number. So I just nudged the guy next to me and I was like, what does it say? And he was like, 25. I was like, okay, 25. Went to my teacher, she was like, after that, you colorblind? I was like, no, 25. She's like, no, I have a different textbook. You are colorblind. When you tell people you're colorblind, mostly they think, I have one more joke. I did not start my life. When you tell people you're colorblind, they immediately just think that you cannot see colors, which is not true. Because if that definition of colorblindness is to people who cannot see color, I am a white male. Also, I don't think, what was the thing? Yeah. I think by that definition, the opposite of a colorblind person should be called a racist. Because they do see all the colors. That's been my time. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much.
You're from Anna. Come on, very good, very good. Sit down. There's nobody. All right. Well, you want to come up and see the show? Yeah, no worries. We'll just wait. I think I'll go. Where are you guys from? England. England. Welcome. How long have you been in Iceland? Second day. So how long were they? Yes. Yes. You came to the right place. Some alcohol and shitty company. So that's what you need for a hangover. So what's going on is an open mic. It's an open mic stand-up comedy. So we have a few comedians here. It's a free show, so you get your money's worth. So don't worry about that. Are you guys ready for the best comedian of the night? Woo! Best comedian of the night. It's a good friend of mine. We travel a lot. It's a funny guy. Let's give it for Akert. Maybe if you can make it to the. Akert, come on! Woo!
Holy shit, the energy in this room. I freaking love it. Wow. All right, so we have 2 or 3, sorry, you and where were you from again? United States? Okay, yeah, that's a small country. Could you be more specific? Texas, all right, hey, that's the second biggest state, I think, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Hawaii and Texas. I don't know. But I've been to Texas. I've been to Dallas. Where in Texas are you from? Houston. Okay. Okay, alright. And what brought you to Iceland? Sorry? So you just did? Wow. Okay. Jesus, you know how to live life. You're like, I should go to Iceland. And then just go. Alright, that's pretty good. But and you guys were from England, right? Yeah, where? Sorry? Bristol, okay. Are these your friends down there? Sure you don't. Loud, obnoxious people. Yeah, they were from England. That's pretty good. And what brought you to Iceland? That's your birthday or? It's your birthday. Your 50th birthday. All right. Hey. That's pretty good. Yeah, you made it, man. Yeah, halfway there. You know? It's gonna get, but it's gonna get, it's gonna get easier now because your life is just downhill from it. It's just gonna be an easy walk. And we have some new people. Where you guys from? Manchester. Yeah. Do you know these people?
We met them about 5 minutes ago.
Oh wow. So you're best friends now. Alright. And how long have you been here? You have to check your watch. It's that 46 seconds. Okay, good. Alright. Well. But I hope you guys enjoy Iceland. It used to be a lot worse. It's kind of calm now. But when I was a kid, I even got kidnapped by the wind. But now it's kind of, we're getting into the tropical things. But it's nice though, And but I got a call from my son's school the other day, telling me that my son, he's in 3rd grade, telling me that he's falling behind of all the people, in his class to read. He doesn't read as fast as everybody else, and that struck a nerve because I'm dyslexic. And when I was growing up in Iceland in the 80s, nobody knew what dyslexia was, so they just called me dumb, which was really fucking mean. Correct, but fucking mean. And my teacher told me well, I need you and your son to come together and focus on reading and do this together. And I said no. I'm not gonna fail 3rd grade reading again. That was enough for the first time that I finally did that. But it's nice. Do you have kids? You have grandkids. So I guess you have kids. Yeah. I don't know how you skipped that thing, but I would love to be able to. I have 3 kids, and I would love to make them grandkids right now. I could just hand them off when I'm tired of them, It's because now, I'm 46, and now I'm back on dating, trying to use Tinder like the Thorne was talking about, and a lot of girls that I meet are still talking about, I would like another child. I would like to have another child. And I'm like, I don't like kids, So I went to the doctor. I got a little snip. Then I came back home. My kids were still there. Shit, it didn't fucking work. It's not good. Not good. But I was just thinking about this the other day, because I was watching some movie, and a couple of years back, we used to have instead of sending people to jail, we just chop off their head, and we have a guy. It was a job. It was like an executioner that just did all that thing. And I'm just wondering, how many serial killers do you think that applied for that job? That would be great. It's your hobby, now you can get fucking paid. It's great. Pretty good. But like I said, I have 3 kids, and we were talking about religions, and now, for the first time, I understand Jehovah's Witnesses, because they don't celebrate Christmas or birthdays. Whew, that would save me a lot of fucking money. It's kind of hard to do that. But now I can't really remember what I was gonna do. I don't know why I'm trying to read. I can't fucking read. But I was hoping for a picture, but there's nothing. But you know, it is hard to be dyslexic, because I always remember this, and I'm gonna leave you on this, that my first girlfriend that I had, when I was about 17, like a real girlfriend. I stopped dating her in like September or something. But why are you laughing? You don't think I had a girlfriend?
Did you have fake ones before that?
Sorry?
Did you have fake girlfriends before that?
No, they were not fake. They were my socks. But yeah. No, because I'm talking about like a girl that I actually was dating, you know. And I remember, because I started dating her in September, you know, because all the other ones, they didn't know about me. But we were tight, you know. No, because in September I started dating her, you know, and everything is loosey-goosey, you know, the first 3 months when we still love each other. And, but then Christmas comes. And you know, the first present that you buy, it can't be too expensive, because now you're a fucking maniac, you know. And if it's too cheap, you're a fucking asshole. So you have to go down that fucking line, you know. And I remember I gave her like a necklace with her name on it. And I spelled it wrong, but okay. And no, but she said, like, she opened up a gift, and she like, and we did it the day before Christmas, and she opened up, and she was like, I can't, come on. I'm allergic. I can't wear necklaces. I was like, oh, shit. She was like, yeah. It's like you don't know me at all. I was like, I don't. We've been dating 3 months. You know? She was like, yeah, I can't use this. I was like, oh, shit. So I opened up my gift. And she gave me a book. And I went, honey, you see, I can't use this. It's like you don't know me at all. But I believe that's been my time. Thank you very much.
Give it up right there. Come on, one more time. Allergic to books. Poor guy, poor guy. So, 12 hours? 12 hours in Iceland? This time. It was not your first time in Iceland. All right, so, have you checked out any museums here in Reykjavik? You're in the room? All right, so, have you been to any museums here in Reykjavik? No? Do you know we have a weird one? Yeah. In the shop? That was just the sound members. The bendy ones. Yeah. No, we have a penis museum, so. Yeah, there's a penis museum here in Reykjavik. Fun fact about the penis museum, during winter time, that's all. Maybe you have to have a penis to get that joke. They get shy in cold, so basically, yeah. Just didn't think it was funny. Okay. A lot of people actually think that Icelandic men have small penises. That's not true. It was cold here. This one time a girl saw me naked, and she was like, "Why do you have 2 belly buttons?" That's not really about penis. It's like the thing. But it's like a doorbell. You just ring it, somebody's home. And speaking about small penises, I'm not really good at segue. this. I don't know. Are you guys ready for the last comedian of the night? All right, let's give it up for Margarita. Come on, Margarita.
Always the best introduction. Hi, I'm from Italy. I don't know if you have a little bit of accent if you listen closely. So I have 2 kids. I'm married to an Icelandic man. We have these 2 kids. And okay, I don't want to sound proud here, but I love them. No, they're really good. My daughter, she's 5. She's really smart, taught herself to read, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She's a lesbian. No, she came up to me, she told me, Mommy, when I grow up, I want to get married to a girl like you. And I looked her in the eyes and I told her, thank you for sharing that with me. I know it must have been hard, but just know that I'm here for you and I love you no matter what. So I think I handled it very well. And so my son is in 3rd grade, he's 9, he has a different personality. He's not really book smart, but that's okay because he wants to be a cop when he grows up. And he's not really street smart either. He's very mindful smart, very mindful smart, like wow. And but he's a good kid. He's very sensitive. Like in the mornings we bike to school every morning, and now it's winter. No, it's spring, and it's been raining, so it's full of like earthworms, you know, and just he always stops to take the worms outside of the bike lane. It's cute. It's really cute. I mean, it's not so cute at 8:25 in the mornings when little St. Francis of Assisi is already late for school, I have to say. So I developed a strategy. So I bike in front of him to speed him up, and then I go like this. And it works okay. It's just the problem is that he's younger than me, his eyesight is better. I mean, I miss a few, is what I'm saying. He's also closer to the ground. So what I do is now I get his sister to bite first, point at the worms for me, and then I go, oops, which is it's working great. We've been making 8:30 every single morning, it's great. I wonder if I'm doing any kind of damage. I don't know, I don't know, maybe she will turn into a serial killer when she grows up. Like tough, super smart, lesbian serial killer. And my son will be like the good, sensitive detective that is investigating the crimes. I mean, I think it would be a great show, but don't tell me you would watch it, like Scandinavian noir drama, and based on a true story, coming out in 2056 or whatever. And it's going to be really deep, and they're going to explore the relationship between the siblings, and the cop is investigating these crimes, and all the evidence is pointing to his sister, and he's in denial because he loves her, and there are these flashbacks that to their childhood that reveal that the real villain was the mother all along. Okay, thanks. That's my line. Thank you.
Give it up for Margarita! Very good, very good. So the next guy on stage, he wants to be introduced as the sexy boy of comedy. The pretty boy of comedy. I don't know why, because I've seen him. But are you guys ready for the next comedian of the night?
Yes.
He's sexy. Let's give it up for Sunday. Come on, Sunday!
Thank you. Every goddamn week, it's the bad boy of comedy. The bad boy of comedy.
got a cigarette for me? That guy smoke. Subscribe. No, guys, thank you guys for staying. There are not many of us left. That's good, because I wasn't a Squid Game episode, so I got to use comic and just die off like my pieces, but that's good. You writing in the back, are you writing a review? Are you writing a review of the show?
No.
Thank God. Thank God. Because I'm going to try out some new material. And like Gordon said, this is an open mic, so this might not be good or it might be killer, but let's try it out. So I think about dogs a lot. Yeah, love dogs. Dogs are the best, they're the best. I love dogs, I love that dogs love me and everyone else, which is the best. But I like to think like, how can you give so much unconditional love as dogs do? Because when I grew up, I had a dog. He was perfect. Massive perfect. But only for one guy. He was a perfect for one friend of mine. Every time he came to visit, he immediately went to his leg and started hugging me. It was crazy. He was in love with that leg. And there was something we could really do about it. I didn't really want to cause heartbreak to my best friend. Trying to be a good human to my best dog friend, but we couldn't have him humping around all the time. So we locked him up in the bathroom every time he came. He started to howl like, ooh, whoa, started with R&B artist from the 90s. So we basically came up with an idea. My mom does like crochet, as you correct English word. So we made it like a replica of my friend's leg and gave it to my dog. And he loved it. But then he fucked the shit out of that leg. And it came out a little bit nasty, so we decided it was best to chop his balls off. We had to do it. That gave me faith, because if I would have been adopted by a giant, they would give me a sex doll that I would have sex with, and they would chop my balls off. I don't know if I can love it, doesn't it? No good. No, this is the only joke that I wanted to try out, so thank you guys so much.
So, give it up for somebody one more time. Very good. Alright, so, like I said, this is an open mic, and it's open for everybody. And the next guy, he has never done comedy before in his life. So, are you ready to give it up for the guy, first timer? He's a virgin, he's a comedy virgin. He's not Icelandic, so he's just traveling here. So, as I told him, it's not going to go well because of what? Nobody knows who you are. So, it's your time, it's your moment. Let's give it up for Paul. Come on, Paul. Doing comedy for first time in his life. He's giving out phones already. That's nice. Paul.
Paul. Blaming all this on the bartender. But yeah, so this is my first time. I actually, whenever I travel to other countries, I try to figure out some of the language so that whenever people are talking to me, I kind of know what they're talking about. But I was looking up the Icelandic language and all of those like Google passwords. It made no sense at all. But I did put in my best effort, and I got here this morning. I started walking around. I was drinking coffee, and beer all around the place. But my phone, I had it on its own. The battery so fast. So I went back in the hostel. You're all plugins are really weird here. It didn't take a charging block. So I went to the corner store and I asked the guy behind the counter. I said, "Hey man, you guys have any chargers?" And he said, "Out to the monster." And me looking up the language to do that was aisle 3. So I went to aisle 3. It wasn't an aisle 3. It was an aisle 2. So this place is 150 square feet. I mean, on a good day, 150 square feet. So I went up there and I was drinking. I was like, "This guy, how stupid can he be? Not knowing Blair." Not going to the charger. That's it for me. If you're not honest, then you wouldn't get the second joke.
Just a piss. So, doing comedy is weird. It's kind of weird, especially if you have anxiety. I've got anxiety. So, why did I decide to do this? I don't know. It's not. I don't make great decisions. That's basically. And I think I've had anxiety my whole life. I think I was actually born in a panic attack. I just came out screaming and crying like, I don't want any more, you know. Like the only time I've actually felt safe, you know, was when I was inside. Well, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. You know why? I got the best heckle the other day. Guys phoned me and he said, I also never say anything wrong. It was like an 80-year-old guy, and it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, so I've had anxiety my whole life, and it's affected me a lot. It ruined a lot of things. And I remember the first day of school. I was like, staying at home, and mom was like, "You have to go to school. You're really dumb." And I don't like it. Don't you want to? You have to go to school. And I was like, "No, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school." But being a brat, but you know, basically there was a situation. I was like acting out, and she was like, "You have to go to fucking school." I was like, "I don't go to school." She had to drag me into the car and drive me to school. And she was like, "Get the fuck in." I was like, she had like forced me out of the car. She actually helped me, and then I was into the school. And was like, "Who's kissing this asshole? Okay, you can have him." And I was like, "Is that my new daddy?" And it was awful. And I started acting out. I started pulling his hair. And my mom was devastated. She was like, "This is your first day of high school." And I didn't always know that I had anxiety until I went to this place here in Iceland called Reykjavik. Yeah, it's like a mental health clinic, and I went there and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I want a name for it. So like, I want to diagnose. And they were like, "Yeah, sure. You just have to take a test." I'm like, "A test?" Like, I'm not good at tests. Like, nobody, you know, it's homework or something. And like, I'm just reading that and test, my brain just shuts down and starts working. Like this one time, I took a personality test. I failed. But I took this test, and the results were you have super anxiety. Wow. Actually, it's kind of cool. You just have anxiety. I have super anxiety. It's a superpower. I'm the most excited in the world. You know? Probably the worst superhero of all time. Super excited in that. Oh no, we're in trouble. Who's going to help us? Oh yes, it's super excited. Hey, are you going to help us? No. Oh, we need help. Yes, me too. I need help. Please. But then they said, but your biggest problem is social anxiety. Which means that I'm afraid of people that I don't know. And I was like, okay, how can we fix that? They were like, yeah, no, we got you covered. We have this group therapy. For people with social anxiety. Do you want to join us? No. It's only 15,000 kroner. I was like, I'm not going to pay to be the people. I'll pay to be alone. That's why I miss COVID. I'm just going to say it. I miss COVID. I miss all the restrictions. All the people like, you have to stay home for 3 weeks. I was like, no problem. No PlayStation. No more than 10 people to get together. I was like, who knows 10 people? That's way too much. 10 people. It's insane. You know actually where I was 2019. This is not right. You know, COVID started in 2019. I was actually in China. And I was in Wuhan. I'm not lying. Like, we went 3 Icelandic dudes, went to China. My friend knows Chinese, he lived there. And he was like, let's go to China and do comedy. And I'm always like, he's always trying to drag me somewhere, and I'm always like anxious and like, no, I want to do it. He's like, what's the worst thing that can happen? He said, what's going to happen? And I finally said, yes, let's go. We go to China, to 4 cities. And what's the worst thing that can happen? A global pandemic! A global pandemic is the worst thing that can happen. Some people are like, do you know how we were there 3 days. We did a show 3 days before the first, probably early, but the first official outbreak or something. We were there 3 days before. And my friend, and people are like, do you know how it started? I'm like, I see my friend go up to the hotel room and say, might have. Okay, this is not fair. He's not here. He can't defend himself. But he had sex with her. And I think, well, you all, the bat had sex with him. The bat had a yes. The bat had a bat. That bat had a bat on it. Yeah, respect to the bat. I think it was full of COVID. Okay, like I said, this is not fair. He's not here. He can't defend himself. Was he the only one that had sex with that bat? No, he was not. Was it on the resort? Yes. We had sex with that bat. This is a weird place to go. Okay. There was no bat. We just had sex with China. We were really lonely. There was no internet, so we I'm trying to get the connection. It's scary, spooky. Where are you from, my friend? I knew it. It's the bat! It's back! No, you know, really, like, there was no internet, everything was bad, you know, Facebook, things like that, you know, couldn't see it. So we basically, you know, no communication with the world, the news or anything. Came back on the phone, it was just like, all the news were Wuhan. We were like, we fucking killed it in Wuhan. And it was like, there were 3 white dudes in China doing comedy. All of us have like a round face. One of us had a really big beard, so he was like a celebrity in China. He was like, there's a beard, and I was like, pictures of it. But, you know, on the poster it was like pictures of 3 different white men. Round faces. But in China they thought it was 3 pictures of the same man. So they were like, it's James Corden. I don't know who James Corden is. And we're like, why not somebody funny? Okay, that's the same guy. One had a big beard, and we're like, he's not this is how it is. But, yeah. What's the time? 15? We actually have one more comedian left. Do you guys want to hear the last comedian of the night? Yeah, last comedian of the night. She's a great comedian. Let's give it up for Gabriela.
Hello, I am Gabriela. I am from Colombia. I'm from really far away. It appears to be that there is a debate if I look Asian or not. No, I'm from South America actually. For that reason, I hate jokes about the stereotypes a lot. So I sorry, the gossip there is really interesting. Continue. I do research in sound and porn. The sound in porn is my master's research. It's true. Sound in porn. Yes. Because in porn you can find the hierarchy, so I am trying to see if sound represents hierarchies. Yes, the sound in the porn. Porn! Porn! He's excited about it. Yeah! It's my research. Really serious. Yeah, thank you. And I am doing a comparison between gay porn and straight porn. I'm writing a paper about it. I will tell you, I found many similarities, and is that, for example, one similarity is that in both they are obsessed with anal sex and someone licking the big toe of the foot. But I think that is more interesting someone licking your elbow because you can reach it. Yeah, it's a suggestion for the movies. Also, I was thinking that, but in both the music is also really shit. That's bad. In both. And I was thinking, can you imagine the porn like many years ago, maybe in 1910, nude porn with a big orchestra? I think that the music would be so good. You can imagine everyone in the cine and da 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 da, da 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 da. More interesting than the sounds now. Other suggestion. And also, something that I found is that the story is better in gay porn. It's better. But actually, I think that the story is better in the golden age of porn, like 60s, 70s. Was something interesting and a storyline. So, for example, a guy goes to the dentist. The dentist is repairing his tooth. I don't know. This guy take out his penis and drag it. Good story. There's other story. For example, a guy go home. Another guy is doing a massage. This guy take out his penis and drag it. There's substance, you know? There's something. There's other option, other good story. Really beautiful girl with pants and glasses in a room. He's doing a research in something porn. She's writing something when a tall guy appears with a big muscle and the girl. This guy approached to her, take up his penis and no, I wish. Any volunteers? No. It just means her. I can have casual sex. So no, that's not a possibility. The problem with this research is that you can study it in a cafe or something. Can you imagine me in a cafe, like with headphones, and I'm so scared that I find a friend of mine goes to me and asks, oh, what are you doing? What are you listening to? I don't want to have to answer like hard man at work. It's weird, or like a girl doesn't know that it's more interesting, someone licking her elbow, like her big toe. And there's a sexual guy, he's afraid of his true nature. I don't want to say that. Or SpongeBob and Patrick Star are having anal sex. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, for that reason, no one wants me in the academia, basically, for this specific research. And I will overshare something. Maybe this is maybe not funny, but I thought I've never taken the initiative with a guy. I took it once, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, apartment with a gringo. With a gringo. Yes, I will explain to you what is a gringo because you look confused. A gringo is a person from the US. Okay? He's white, tall, blonde, strong passport, rich, and some of them love to play a game called Latino Hobby. Okay? Yes, shit. I think the same. Okay? And this is so scary because I share an apartment with this Ringo, and one night I woke up really early to go to the toilet. I was doing my things when suddenly I hear rat-a-ta-ta-ta, kill them, rat-a-ta-ta, don't let them cross the border, rat-a-ta-ta, fucking taco eaters. And it was, oh shit, he's gringo. He doesn't know the difference between Mexico and Colombia. I think it's easy, Mexico tacos, Colombia cocaine, not for him, gringo. So I was really scared. I went really fast to my room, I locked the door, so scared, trying to sleep. I have been choosing thoughts. It was no shit. He can come here and kill me like that Bundy. Do you know who that Bundy is? That's so sexy, gringo killer. And he can come here, tie my hands, grab my hair, suffocate me. Slap me. Stab me. Chop me into pieces and leave me wide open like never before. I want to leave this, and it's important to clarify. But I didn't have sex in a long time. Thank you, that's my time.